Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cover the Spread for Thursday, October 30th, 2025. Hey, if you're new to Cover the Spread, welcome aboard. Glad to have you here joining us on the Thursday slate as we start week 9 here in the NFL. Man, this is the halfway point. Halfway point in the week is week 9. Once we finish here, we'll have 9 weeks left, so I can't believe we're halfway all the way through the NFL already. Whew, season flying by, but excited for this week's action. Mixed bag again for you. We got some college football. We got the Thursday night NFL action for you. And then, hey, we're going to throw in a little bit of NBA action for you as well. So a little mixed sport going here on Thursday. So without further ado, we'll get the cap and see how they're doing. And then we'll head right to the plays we got going. Throw it over to Ninos to get started. How you doing, buddy?
Well, never at my best after a Dodgers loss, but hey, congrats to your Blue Jays there, making it more of a series than it should be. Looking forward to this Game 5 here on Wednesday, obviously, before they take that little break and head back to Toronto, which they'll be forced to do now. But hey, guess more baseball for us, right?
Definitely some looking like some baseball on the weekend to go over as well. So looking forward to that. I'm not quite done with the baseball season, so hey, it is what it is. I don't know where to Vegas Al. How are you doing here, buddy?
Doing pretty good. College football went pretty well there with the over in the James Madison game. James Madison blew him out as well. That wasn't too surprising. But what else? The Kennesaw State got it there done too.
Yeah, the first half was
Yeah.
cruise to the victory there.
And they also covered full game. So yeah, college football going well. We'll break down actually a college football game here now and ready to get into it.
I think you had the over in the JMU game.
Yeah, the JMU game. I had the over. That cashed as well. They almost got it by themselves.
Right? They almost did. They did the bulk of the heavy lifting, I believe, as we said.
Right.
Hey, good job there, getting over and JMU getting a win. Without further ado, let's get to Thursday's slate. Let's kick it off here with the college football action, where we got Marshall taking on Coastal Carolina. Vegas Al's game. He's going to get us going here in this matchup. Who do you got?
All right, I'll be quick with this one. I'm on Marshall -5.5. I'm just basically making this bet off the quarterbacks here. Carlos Del Rio Wilson's former kid that could have gone and played for Florida and then last minute flipped to Syracuse, and now he's transferred over here to Marshall. And then he's only played 4 games. He's already put up almost 1,100 yards passing, 12 touchdowns, 1 interception, and 75% completion percentage. Then what he's done on the ground, again, only he's played 4 games to start this year and leads the team in rushing, 340 yards on the ground as a quarterback. Dual threat kid. I don't know if he'll be Marshall's quarterback next year. He's trying to get this NIL money. But for right now, what he compares to as far as what Coastal Carolina has, Coastal Carolina's not having their starting quarterback. Tad Hudson's out now. It's been about a week and a half since he's played, dealing with an injury. They're going to go to either Samari Collier or MJ Morris here, probably Collier. Morris is 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions there. They'll probably go to Collier, who's just a JUCO transfer, a senior here, has only seen 1 game of action in his college football career as far as the FBS level. Just a lot of unknowns on the Coastal Carolina side, and we do have at least a hotshot prospect here to back on the Marshall side of things, and they've been putting up points as well. So I'll lay it here, -5.5 with Marshall.
Heading on over to Ninos. What do you like here in this matchup?
Yeah, I'll be looking at the total, and if you look at these two teams, that can be pretty contradicting here. Coastal Carolina 4-2-1 to the under, but Marshall, which we're expecting to dictate the pace, right? And this one is 6-2 to the over, and not only that, but they're also 10-1 to the over after covering the spread in 2 of their last 3 games. So that's going back a couple seasons, obviously, and just again, think they dictate the pace this one, get their offense going. And it's set at 55.5, which is pretty high, but again, tells you that they're expecting a pretty high scoring shootout here.
Right? For me, I like you over there with you as well, but I'm going to take the first half over. I think we see some plenty of offense to get us rolling here in this one in the first half. I see this at 28 points wise here in the first half. And you look at Marshall, well, they've been averaging 18 points a game in the first half in their conference games. And you look, surprisingly, Coastal Carolina scoring a little more in their conference games, scoring about 18 points a game, and that puts us up to like 36 points first half. I think the value on the first half over 28 is where I'll be here in this matchup. Wraps out the first game we got for you here on Thursday on the college board. Let's head on over to the NBA action. We got the Warriors into Milwaukee to take on the Bucks. Al's game, he's going to get us going. What do you like?
Yeah, two teams I was pretty down on coming into the season. They've obviously both proven me wrong here early on this young season. We got the Warriors coming in at 4-1, Bucks 3-1 themselves. So again, both teams off to great starts here, and definitely have proven me wrong. Yes, all the Warriors fans in the chat were right. I was wrong there to start the season off. Hope everything's okay there with Rodd. She'll be back with us in just a second, but there he is. Yeah, again, I think I was more wrong on these Warriors, and not the easiest matchup in the league. The Bucks, actually, I like their depth. They got some pretty good second unit and some pretty good players coming off the bench there. Not that the Warriors don't; they've got a couple of them themselves, but definitely like this starting five better for the Warriors. I think they're the more complete lineup. So I'll take the Warriors here to get the job done as a small road favorite. You can look at them on the money line, probably a little bit of both. If you don't want to lay the juice there, should be laying about -1.5 or 2 points by the time you see this. So Warriors for me.
Heading on over to Vegas. Al, what do you like here in this matchup?
Prop wise, I like Bobby Portis. I like looking at his props, and then Kyle Kuzma, those two forwards there, just to give Giannis some support. If you could get around 12.5, 13.5 with those props, I like aiming there. Giannis, of course, you can always approach, but I like trying to go over 30 points and try to find plus money with that. But right now, depends on where this line's at if you want to touch Giannis. But I like to look for plus money with him. The points, rebound, assist prop with Giannis as well. There's plenty of angles we're going to go to here, but I'll go with the Bobby Portis one. Is probably one of the best ones there. I just think they'll get him going, and he'll probably get pretty solid value, around 10 to 12 points probably. So I'll take the over if it's around that area.
I have right here in this matchup. I do like the over. I think we see plenty of offense in this game. You look this total up to 230.5 here in this one on Thursday is where I'm seeing it 230.5. Yeah, and you look at both these squads scoring plenty of offense here. I think this is one of those games. Not a lot of defense played in this one. Head to head, 6-4 to the over in their last 10. But you just look on the season. You look at this Warriors squad 4-1 to the over, Bucks 3-1 to the over. I just this is going to equate to these two teams getting into the well into the 230s. I think they even get into the 240s. I like the over Warriors Bucks here on Thursday. That wraps up the NBA slate. Let's head on over to the Thursday night football game where we got the Baltimore Ravens heading into Miami to take on the Dolphins. Game I got going for us here. This game opened, you look at Baltimore 5.5. It's been bet all the way up to 7.5 in most places. Total-wise, same thing. I'm well on the rise. Open 47.5 on the way up to 51.5 here in this one. I'm going to take the over even at 51.5. I think we see lots of offense in this matchup. Baltimore squad, what they've been doing out on the road, surprisingly, in their two road games so far, 0-2 out on the road, but still scoring about 30 points a game. And we know this Miami defense definitely been giving up points as well. Giving up about to the tune at home, about 27 points a game. Themselves have been scoring 27 points a game. So you look at those numbers wise. I know the Baltimore defense still beat up a little bit. I think the Dolphins are able to score a few points on Baltimore here in this one to chip into this total wise here. As I said, both of these squads have been trending to the over. Baltimore, like I said, 6-1 to the over. In their road games, 2-0 to the over. Conference games, 4-0 to the over. Dolphins, in their 3 home games this season, all to the over. Plenty of offense. That's why this is on the rise. Still a 51.5. Love the over. I think we could see 60 points in this game. Lots of scoring here on Thursday Night Football. Head over to Vegas. Al, what do you like here on the Thursday night?
I'm gonna go to Derrick Henry over 18.5 rushing attempts. Lamar coming back with the injury. I doubt he's gonna be running the ball much. Maybe on a broken play, but I don't think there's gonna be too many design runs for Lamar Jackson. And obviously, we got King Henry here against Dolphins defense that's ranked 30th in yards per attempt allowed. One of the worst rush defenses in the NFL. They did step up and show up last week against Atlanta. That was a surprising upset victory. I just can't see them stopping this Ravens rushing attack, and I know they're going to go to King Henry over 18.5 attempts. I like that a lot. His rushing yards at 89.5. Not mad at that one either, but I like the over 18.5 attempts for sure with Derrick Henry. I see him getting 20 plus. So, yeah.
Headed on over to Ninos. What do you like here in this matchup?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think this is a bit of a shootout here. Both teams 6-1 to the over, right? But I'll just give a different look here. I kind of like this number of 10 here. I think the worst case scenario is a push here. I think we could do. I mean, again, 10 in the first quarter is on the higher side, but again, I think we can get at least one touchdown and a field goal here early. So. Hoping for 2 touchdowns, obviously, and I'll take a touchdown and 2 field goals. Any kind of combination that gets us over this number. But again, I think this should be a higher scoring one, and I think it gets started early. So over 10 in the first quarter for me.
Hey, that wraps up Thursday's slate here on Cover the Spread. Let us know in the comment section below what you think of the 3 games we covered for you here today. Let's do a quick little recap before we head on out. First game we got covered for you here was Marshall taking on Coastal Carolina. Vegas Al's game, he says lay the 5. We're with Marshall in this matchup. And then we got Ninos. He's on the Warriors and Bucks. He says lay it here with the Warriors. -1.5, 2. Shop your number around. Get the best with that one with the Warriors. And then Baltimore, Miami here on Thursday night. I think we see plenty of offense between these two teams. Taking over 51.5 here in this one on Thursday night. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate everybody that joins us here on Cover the Spread. Yourself a wonderful Thursday. Let's start week 9 winning and do what we always do, and that is
Cover the
spread.